Yo guys, this is Adrian and today we're going to be playing the third training game. I haven't been playing any, warm-ups or anything. I mean, I did a warm-up for today, but I have not been following my training method so far. I just got it down, so I'll be coming out with a video of that after this one. And yeah, I've been doing pretty well as far as the training games go. Um, but this is still kind of like fresh, just me, just fresh me. So I haven't did any training, and we get the white pieces for the third time, which is kind of surprising. And my opponent's 1703, and he plays the Scandinavian defense. So I'm really happy though. Even though I'm playing the white pieces, we're getting different openings. I really like that. Here I always play the main line, e takes d5. But yes, I will be training really soon. So, wow, my opponent plays a gambit. Um, hmm. Okay, so I'll definitely take that. Bishop takes e6. Okay. And now I need... So he gets to open e file and d file. Both bishops will be able to play very nicely. But since this bishop's already deployed on e6, I think I'm going to go ahead and play knight to f3. I really want to castle as quickly as possible. And hopefully he plays something like knight c6. Maybe I could play bishop to b5. But I even got to be careful about those types of moves because the bishop on b5 would be trapped. So, okay, bishop to d6. d4, bishop e2 comes to mind, knight c3 comes to mind. I just want to hurry up and develop. d4 might threaten d5, but after bishop takes, queen takes, then bishop to b4 check. Yeah, my queen is lost, so this is a false threat. Should I play d3 or d4? What type of structure do I want to get in is kind of what I'm asking myself here. I am up a pawn. But geez, these bishops are just really putting a lot of pressure on me. I wonder if I could play something like bishop e2, castle quickly. Don't commit in the center. I do need to commit in the center though. Maybe play d3 and play into this type of structure. So I think the most flexible move here is knight c3 because I don't tell my opponent if I'm going to play d3 or d4, and my bishop still has those possibilities left. And I am just one move away from playing bishop e2 and castle if he does get some random attack down the e file. So just want to be careful. These gambits are very dangerous, and usually the most critical moment of the game whenever you play these gambits is the opening. I mean, they throw you for a little loop. Okay, so he's delaying this knight c6 move, so I can't play bishop to b5 check. I know this seems kind of odd, but I'm actually considering bishop d3 too as a possible move. It's not best though. So I guess the main question here is d3 or d4. d4 obviously looks good. He's not putting any pressure on d4. So I think I could do d4 and then follow it up with bishop to d3. So d4, castle, bishop d3, rook e8, then maybe castle kingside. This looks very dangerous. I mean, I don't like it, but I think I could get away with it. Yeah, I think I could get away with this. Bishop d3 is going to be played. If he plays knight c6, maybe I'll play bishop to b5, but okay, he plays this way. And my main priority here is just to get castled. I mean, yeah. Gotta get castled here. What does my opponent want to do? Now that he doesn't have the center, where am I strong at? Okay, I'm strong on e5 somewhat. But I need to hurry up and play maybe bishop to g5. Bishop g5, and my pieces are actually pretty well developed too. There goes bishop to g4. Interesting. Kind of want to give this guy a kick. So if he takes, I have, well, somewhat of an escape square. This bishop's still eyeballing that. But there's no like real attack. No bishop takes h2 and knight g4 stuff if my pawn's on h3. So these are my candidate moves. There goes another candidate move. I will admit, I mean, these gambits definitely get me pretty uncomfortable, to say the least. Bishop e2 is also a move, but I don't really like bishop e2. That's if I'm like really nervous about what's going on here. Lose some square or footing on e4. I don't want to do that. All right, so let's go through these moves. h3 is just a move that I can play with these other ones. I kind of like h3 and then bishop g5 might be better. Okay, I'm thinking about knight b5. Just eliminate that bishop. Possibly play c3. I mean, where does that bishop go if I play knight b5? Right? I think that's possible. And then this allows me to get into a structure where c3 is played, and I'm happy with that. Then I actually can unwind this pin. So I think I could play h3, this in-between move. If bishop takes f3, queen takes f3. Yeah, I don't like this move. This move I don't think it's necessary. But okay, h3, bishop takes f3, queen takes f3. With the idea of bishop g5. If he plays bishop h5, I'm not 100% how that affects the position. Actually, if I play h3, I don't want to play this knight b5 idea. If I play h3, I want to play this bishop g5 idea. Because eventually, you know, I'm going to play knight b5. If I play h3, is what I'm saying, then bishop h5. Then if I play knight b5, let's say bishop b7. Then I play c3 with the idea of bishop c2 and queen d3. This bishop can always go back to g6. I like this idea. I think this is probably the best way to go forward, because I do want to eliminate one of the best pieces in my opponent's position, which is the bishop on d6. It can't really go anywhere here besides retreating to a worse square. So I can get in c4 here. If the bishop backs up, let's say to e7, I can go to, well, no, actually, I would have to, yeah, I could actually go c4, because then after a6, my knight can go back to c3, and there is no queen takes d4 because I have bishop takes h7 followed by queen takes d4. So I'm actually safe here to play c4, and if I want to, I could play c3 if he doesn't retreat this bishop. Then I would play knight takes and then followed up with c3, and I'll actually be pretty happy because then I gain the bishop pair. I just got to watch out for this pawn here from dropping. I don't want it to drop. And if it does drop, okay, I'm in an equal game. But, you know, I feel like I have the advantage here. I just have to play very sharp. You know, like, make sure my opponent doesn't get more compensation than necessary. Okay, are we going to see the drop back? Okay, so I got rid of the bishop pair. I think I'm happy. Even if I had the retreat here with knight c3, I'm pretty happy. My position's okay. Okay, knight takes d6 and then c3. Followed by bishop f4. How's his light square control? Can I just play c3 now? I can play queen f5 as well. Bishop g5. Oh, wow. This is actually a pretty poisonous position. Because my knight's actually protecting here on d4, so this isn't a threat. Knight takes d4. So if bishop g5, now I'm threatening queen f5, and after g6, then queen takes f6. Okay, so bishop g5. Let's look at this. Let's look at c3. Let's look at knight takes d6. This is also a move, but honestly, I don't like overstretching my position if I'm not fully developed. So I'm actually just going to follow principles there, not even calculate that one. And maybe I should, maybe, well, this isn't a threat because I can't take on h7 just yet. So not queen f5. Okay, let's calculate. Okay, actually, I kind of like knight takes d6 here. Yeah, because... Okay, I'm calculating these lines. If bishop g5, he could always play bishop e7. He resolves the problem with the knight taking the bishop, and then he also resolves the problem here on this knight getting eliminated. So, believe it or not, I think this is the best move. Knight takes d6, and then playing c3 into a solid structure. He does not have that move because this is actually protected. So I think c3 is solid here. I want to play bishop to g5, but I got to slow down. c3, just trying to consolidate here, guys. Maybe knight to d5 is an interesting move. I don't know. Going away from the defensive. I don't know if that's a great idea. Yeah, I want to play bishop g5 and then queen to f5. That's kind of my plan here, guys. Yeah. So I'm up one pawn. I have the bishop pair. I do feel like my position is better, but still needs some work, needs some improvement. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys prefer the knights or the bishops? Me personally, I prefer the knights, but obviously the bishop pair is better because, the one light squared bishop can do what the other light squared can't, or the other dark square can't. So, but the pair of knights, I mean, they both can do the same, and usually they step over each other's toes, so. Is it worth playing bishop to f4, this in-between move, and then playing bishop to g5? Next question. Whoa, okay. So knight is transferring here to d5, controlling the f5 square. That's respect points. But I think bishop to f5 now could be in store. Or or bishop to f4, I should say. Something's off. Okay, bishop g5, knight to d5, queen to e4, g6 or knight g6 maybe. Yeah. But bishop g5 is still a good move. Develop. Yeah. I hope I'm not missing anything here. It feels like I'm really close to a tactic here, but I don't see one. Should have studied. Not horrible. Knight g6. Okay, I have an opportunity to double my opponent's pawn structure, and I kind of like that idea. This bishop is awesome. This bishop is awesome. So I could trade my bishop pair for a damaged pawn structure with bishop takes f6. But I don't know if it's necessary just yet. Like, where is this knight going? Right? There's not really an option for any of these knights, but queen d5. It's like the only move. Yeah. That might be it. Okay, let's get more pieces into the game. I'm down on time. That's something that I need to pay attention to. Bishop takes f6 is probably the best move there. But rook e1, this is probably the second best move. Now he could force queen d5, and after queen takes, knight takes. I keep my bishop pair, but I don't double the pawn structure. Okay, my opponent is... Whoa, wait. Don't want to miss the tactic. Bishop takes g6, f takes g6, bishop to f4. Well, he always has this rook e1 check. But then I can control the file. Hold on, 1 second. Bishop takes, h takes, bishop f4. Try and deflect the defender here. I also have queen takes b7 here. Wow. That's just... then he plays here. Okay, let's play here. Give him an opportunity to mess up. That's a mess up right there. Queen takes f6, then queen takes f6, rook takes e1, rook takes e1, and g takes f6. I control the e file, the only open file on the board. And this is going to allow me... After g takes f6... Wow, okay. I will play this. And, okay, the knight I didn't see is protecting here. But we could trade, and I'm dominant here because even though I'm only up one pawn. My rook is on the open e file, and then it'll be my turn to play here, and I can play rook e7. My opponent's in trouble here. Yeah, I could simply... I could also play g3 here and then h4, h5. Because I don't want to repair my opponent's structure. But then I don't have access to e7. And here he has to play f takes. Okay. I actually like this. Alright, guys. I think I see a clear path here. And this looks very tame for Team Black, but he's actually going to lose an additional pawn here with rook to e7. Because now he has to play king f8, or, well, he has to play rook c8 here, right? And then now my king has that one tempo to just kind of move towards the center, or even play f4 and have that escape square. And now the king can never approach with king f8. He's going to have to play like h5 and stuff like that, and it's not going to be fun. So let's actually play... I like f4, but I know I'm going to have to play this endgame with some finesse. But this move is pretty obvious. I could play f4. And yeah, I want to play king f2. My opponent's in trouble. Okay, h5, king to f2, king to f8. Then I could play... Wow, he's getting rid of these pawns. So let me go ahead and play... Should I play a4? Yeah, I could play a4. It does give him another target, but I'm good here. Okay, so this looks okay. King f2, h5, and then f5. If he plays king f8, I play rook takes h7. Okay, this is a way to play. Should I play king here or d5, c4? I like king e3. I'm not sure if it's a mistake though. I could also play this way. Wow, that's another way of playing. But my potential pass pawn's over here, so I think I should be going in the middle here. No, I'm gonna take this route. Oh, but then he can have h6, which is annoying. d5, c4, king e3, king g3, just pick a choice. Yeah, I think the biggest mistake I can make is not picking. Let's play king e3. d5 is next, and then king to d4, king to e5. Or maybe even this way. Okay, this is just picking up a pawn, I believe. To d3. Rook to e6, then I have take, and then here. and then king to c4. Simple enough. If he takes with here, then I take with pawn. I have a central pass pawn. I can also play king takes. That's also simple enough. Okay. I'm gonna play with this one. Yeah, because now he has to defend here. And then I push. And then, okay, if he pushes here, then king here. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Interesting. No reason to give away this f4 pawn. This is just a technique. And try to dish out more games for you guys as well. If he plays here now, my king can go up. And now, oh, okay. This is actually pretty interesting. I can actually take here. After b3, he can play rook here. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's play rook takes. And maybe just push this pawn all the way home. So if I push pawn, king here. It's not enough. It's unfortunate. What about rook here? I think this might actually be the way. Wow. Rook here, and then push the pawn. How do you stop that? Okay, here. If I play here, then maybe rook here is annoying. Push. Takes. Push. Okay, I think this works. Also, I need to work on my endgames, man. Here and then push. Got a minute to solve this. Okay, I think this is the move. He thought I was gonna block. No, I could just push now. It's kind of like a Lucena position almost. Okay, I think I'm safe here. Definitely want to review this part with the computer. I'm not sure if rook b7 was better. This seems pretty clear cut. I think I did okay. Yeah, I should win now. I'm just gonna push here and then push the pawn. So king c5, pawn to d6. So if check, then I play king to e. I could also play king here. This is also possible. Maybe king d4 was more accurate, actually. Because now he could... Oh, no, no, no. My rooks don't need to. Okay, I don't have to worry about anything then. I just push the pawn. Okay. Here. And now push the pawn. Okay, this is weird. Oh, is he just gonna move? Move king f8 or something? I always have this check, and then maybe king here or king here, depending where the king moves. It's a little bit different, but it still works. Okay, he's moving his pawn. King f8, still good. Wait, I don't want to lose my advantage. Let's see. Can I play king here? Let's say king to f8 and then push pawn, rook here, or just king up. And then check, king here. Yeah, that works. This actually works here because there's no rook sliding across to try and mate me. I'm thinking so deep. Just ignore that. So my idea is just to push the pawn. Okay. And now just king here. So he's going to go play rook. So I have rook d4 and I have rook e7 check and then king here to e8. Although, wait a minute. I might have messed up there. If rook to c5, rook check, king to f8, I have to play check, but I can't really get out this box. So my rook is actually going to have to come all the way across. Maybe I should have played rook to c8 there to give my king an escape square. Ooh. That's okay. I still have this rook d4 move, which is good. And it should secure the win. Okay, my opponent messed up. Got kind of lucky there. And now I have this escape square. And I will go over rook c5 here whenever the time is right. So. Okay. And my opponent resigned. Nice. All right. Let's analyze that. I think that was a really grind out type of game. As you can see, he's already he already pressed the analysis button. And it looks like I didn't mess up my advantage in the end game. Wow, I'm proud of myself. But let's see. Let's see. Actually, I had the advantage the whole game, and I just pulled all the way through. Wow. My opponent lasts a long time, though. 4 inaccuracies. I played a mistake. He made 2 mistakes. No blunders were made by either side. 32 average centi-pawn loss and a 51 average centi-pawn loss. So I'm curious where my mistakes were. And let's see really quick. Okay, so okay, it doesn't like his opening choice. I do think bishop d6 may have been too early. I like knight f6 as a follow-up. And then, okay, the computer gives something like this, but I don't pay attention to the opening analysis from the computer, in the opening specifically. But this seems pretty solid enough. Knight c3 was played, d4. And I feel like here, bishop g4 was, you know, it makes me a bit nervous. Bishop takes f3. I didn't even voice if this was a mistake or not, but I thought it was. And it says knight takes d6 was a mistake. I think because he has, wow, he has the in-between move, knight takes d4. Yeah, I missed that. Wow. Let's see, queen takes b7 or something? No, bishop takes h7. Would have to be played. I see. To just get away and play like queen h3 and then the knight retreat to f5 or c4 or even attack on b7. It gets messy, and that's what I was trying to avoid. So, yeah. Somebody was calling there. All right, so knight e7, bishop g5, knight g6. Everything's good. It actually does not like my queen takes f6 move. It likes queen takes b7 and just going up a pawn. I could have played this. I did see that, but I chose not to do that, right? So what should I have played here? g3. It likes the g3 move, and then just control and dominate. And this knight isn't good. It has to play like here and here, but I have d5. So I could have played this way too. But I saw that there was a slim little chance with rook e7. And this is what I was talking about. The reason why I played this move, bishop takes g6, was because if he doesn't play h takes g6, then what happens is this rook goes to e7, and the king can play f8 after rook to c8. But if you play f takes g6, you can never play king f8 without me playing rook takes h7 and capturing that pawn. So after, let's say, rook e7, it likes my moves, not bad. Is king e3 a bad move? What's the best move here? Let's learn some endgame. King e3. Woo! Nice. All right, king e3. Was this the best move too? Yes, it was. Nice. Create a pass pawn. Ooh, it likes d6 here. Oh, he can't. Can he not take? Because I push. Oh my goodness. I missed this. So he'd have to play rook e6. Okay. I see. And if he plays this move, then okay. Yeah, this is a 2-pawn advantage. Okay. Yeah, this was a cleaner approach actually. Ooh, this would have been a clean approach, but I messed up here and I just thought about rook takes b6. Low on time, but also I am pretty rusty, so I played pretty good here. Okay, so what's the move here after king f8? So d7 is the move. But what happens if here? Yeah, what happens if here? Rook d4, right? No, it says check. King f8. And now rook d4. Okay, well, a small little maneuver. But now I take here, and my idea is to play here and here. So this is what I was thinking in my mind, but with maybe the black king on f7. But there's some benefits to the king being on f8. So let's go down this line. Okay, it says save b4. Do I need to do this? Is this necessary? Can't I play rook here? No, maybe I can't. Is this not winning? Rook to c5. And then he stops the pawn. Because after king here. Okay. Well, I have this check. Yeah, I think this wins, right? Rook takes. And then king here. Or king c8. Rook here. Yeah. I would just promote. This is a win. Yeah, okay. Alright. So, yeah, this way, my actual idea, if he played the move rook c5, was good. Okay, and this is pretty much it. Alright guys, I will be uploading a lot more videos pretty soon, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.